There's a couple more of these too. If you want to remove the other couple bots, we can.
Yeah, I will. Here. I handled it.
Sweet.
They have a decline note takers now.
Oh, they're back. They're still in.
Weird. I can't get rid of them. Hold on. Oh, weird. Hold on just a second. All right. Well, I
I mean, I
can't
don't
get.
mind people sending note takers into meetings. I would really appreciate, though, if they would either let us know that they're actually genuinely like, listening or reading, or come sometimes. Oh, they're back. There's,
Yeah, they are not going away. Hold on.
it's like they're fighting you. Well, since you're live streaming, right?
Yeah, so let's just
Well,
welcome
since you're live
people in.
streaming, hi everybody, and welcome to Learn to Code Tuesday. I'm Laurel Wheeler from the Laurel Wheeler Foundation, and we are live, and we are here every Tuesday, pretty much from 10 Central to noon every Tuesday morning, and we talk everything coding, AI, computer, tech, all the things. Um, if you are on the YouTube side and you want to come over to the Zoom side, feel free to email laurelwheelerfoundation@gmail.com. That's LAURELWHEELER foundation@gmail.com. And I'll send you a Zoom link to register. And yeah, we are here. Hither we are. We took a break last Tuesday for White Cane Day, but we're back. And hopefully some of our fearless participants will come join us soon. I know it's probably a slow Tuesday for everybody, and Taylor, I know you're pushing it out to
Working on
those
it.
to those in our sphere. Yeah. So how was your week? Couple of weeks, I guess
It
2 weeks.
was good. Yeah, I've got some really cool stuff to show today, so we're gonna start off with that. If you look at the title of the YouTube, you might see what we're doing. Well, at least for the first few minutes. It's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna show you guys something that might really help people. And then we're gonna get back to our flashcards app. I'm currently having Codex work on some code right now. And then we will work on that. But I think I might save the other thing until we get at least a couple more people in here because I really want them to see this. This is actually monumental and game changing.
Oh, sure. Well,
So
hopefully.
let me.
I bet you people don't remember that we're back. You know what I mean? It's like,
I'm trying to promote it real quick.
yeah. I mean, some you guys know how it is. Sometimes if a creator or a um, host or somebody like takes a week off or whatever, it can um, when they're back. But there was some White Cane Day events last week, so we had a break for that because most people were going to be attending that. But we are back, and we'll be here for most of the rest of the year. Um, I mean, I don't know what day of the week Christmas is on, but hey, Ziggy,
Thursday.
what day of the week is Christmas on?
In Texas, the Christmas will be on Thursday, December 25th.
Are you serious? That's the weirdest way it's ever phrased that answer.
I know.
Alexa, Ziggy, stop. That's so weird. It's like, dude, Christmas is not going to be a different day of the week in Texas than in
I
freaking.
know.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, I need you to laugh with me. I need you to laugh. Earlier, today I asked it when Thanksgiving was. Like not I obviously it's a Thursday, obviously. I was looking for what day of the week. And mom is my witness. My mom is my witness. It literally said it was on Friday, the 27th of November. And mom and I were like, "What? Is that not crazy?"
It is crazy.
Hey, Alfredo. Alfredo is here.
Yep.
Hey, Alfredo.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? We I'm glad we were able to take off, for White Cane Day stuff, but it's also great to be back.
Right.
So we're hoping to gather in
All
some
right. I
people, and
posted
Taylor's
it.
got
We'll
some really cool
see.
stuff today.
I do. It's gonna be an interesting week. A little bit different than what we're normally used to, but it's gonna be fun. I want to show this off. Um, and Orinx says hi. Orinx, welcome. If you want to come on Zoom, I think you're already registered, so you can come on. I think you'll definitely want to not miss what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be working on the Flashcards app, but first I'm gonna show you guys something really cool that I think any of you guys could take advantage of, and that could help with learning or doing other things. So I'm gonna show that first. But before I do that, I'm gonna make sure I need to check on my code that I'm working on. I'm not doing two things at once like I always do, right? Let me check on this code. Alright, I just need to approve that. Uh-oh. I screwed up big time. Hold on. I screwed up big time. Let me fix that real quick. Alright, I gotta fix this code real quick. Wait, no, stop. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Hold
Hey,
on, let me just.
Francis. Francis is here.
Hey.
How's it going?
I'm doing fine. I was out of it last couple of weeks, so
You're good. We took a break last week because there was a lot of White Cane Day events, and so you didn't miss anything last week. We
okay.
are. You're all good, man, and Taylor's got some cool stuff
All
I
right.
for us to
do.
talk
I'm just
about
trying to
today.
fix this code real quick.
She's
You might
Um,
working on a
sound
string of
strange.
code. What are you working on, Taylor?
Flashcards app. I'm just still doing the drizzle migration. I meant to do that like last few weeks, but let me tell you, Techopolis has been absolutely insane. We are like going like crazy. We're pumping out a bunch of apps. Speaking of which, we have our Perspective AI app now, and it's like a chat bot. But the cool thing is, it also does OCR, and it has like a built-in tilt guidance system, so you can know when you have the page in view.
interesting.
Yeah. So we're doing
Is
a
it
bunch
on
of things.
is that on the App Store yet or
It's still in test flight.
oh, okay. How do
Yep.
I become a tester?
Do you have an iPhone 15 Pro or above?
No, I had the old stuff. I'm a dinosaur. I still have the SE.
Dude, I've
Yeah,
got a 13 Pro Max. That's how old I am.
but here's the thing. It requires the Apple Intelligence features because we're taking advantage of them. Don't worry though. We've got something planned for later on that maybe you'll use that old stuff. So hold on.
Well,
Is it
I
available for Mac yet?
Yes, you can run it as a Mac Catalyst app.
As a what?
nice. Mac
Let me go
Catalyst
send the
app.
link. Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're talking. What is Mac Catalyst app? I
Basically,
don't.
it's where you can run the app like it's an iPhone or iPad app, but you can run it on Mac.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I can test it on my new M4.
You can.
Okay, then I
Is
Let
can
that
help
me
out that way.
let me send the
so
link real quick.
Yeah,
the
I can
M
help that way.
the M4 is what is it? That's the MacBook Air.
Well, the M4 chip is in all the new like 2025 Macs. I've got a MacBook Air. I upgraded just recently. Um,
Um,
I was wanting more RAM and I bought a refurbished one directly from Apple, but I got an extremely good deal. And it's been barely used, so I mean, I got a very good deal.
Let me send the
oh,
test
okay.
flight real quick.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I looked at one. It was like $1,800
And
for.
Taylor, if you want to straight up email me the link, you can. That might even be easier for me, but I'll help you test it on the Mac side.
Oh, I'm just putting it in chat for now.
Oh, okay.
And it will
I'll
be
probably
coming up
text you
probably.
later and get it in the email from you then.
It'll probably be in the next week or so that it'll be coming out in the App
Yeah,
Store.
Okay.
I will
Um,
help you out. I'll help you on the
Taylor,
Mac side.
how do I look at the stuff y'all been doing on Techopolis on YouTube?
The Swift UI class?
Yes.
Are you in the classroom itself? Are you in the Google
No, I'm
Classroom?
not. I'm
Do you
not.
want the link to that?
I can get the link.
So what you can do, we also stream our stuff to YouTube for our lectures.
Uh-huh.
But I will send you the Google Classroom link. You could just join it with your Gmail.
Okay. What day is that? That's on Thursdays?
Thursdays, yeah, but it's all recorded.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna look at the recordings and then go from there. So,
Yeah,
um,
definitely join the class because then you can ask questions in the stream.
okay.
And you get notified whenever we add new stuff to the class. It's a very active class. Let
All
me
right.
send that real quick.
That's on Thursday. What time?
7 p.m. Central.
Central, 7 p.m. Central. Okay.
Let me send it real quick. It's a really cool class though. But you guys should also subscribe to the Techopolis YouTube channel. I'll send that as well.
Okay.
Because you guys are on my YouTube channel, but Techopolis is where we do the lectures, and then we do the office hours on my channel.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll go on mute.
All right, let me invite real quick. Hold on, let me. And I'll send you guys the lecture, the first lecture, so you guys can listen to it. It's all free class. All right, let me put this in the chat. You guys definitely should join us. There you go. Oh wait, did that not work? Hold on, let me check. Oh, I think that worked. Okay. Okay, so you should be able to join from there. All right. Is everybody
All
good
right.
on the questions? Are we good to go?
I think so.
All right. So I'm gonna show you guys something that will be really cool. So let me get my stuff together here real quick. Let me first check on the code because I need to make sure it's going well. This actually is really cool. So let me show you. And it's free. What is it doing? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what this is doing, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. So, so I'm going to show you guys this real quick. So let me make sure my speech rate is down. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so let me show you guys. So I'm going to show you guys something. So
Screen
this is
meeting
something,
control has been docked to the bottom.
if you are in our SwiftUI class,
You
you'll
have
be
started screen
familiar
share,
with.
press F6 to switch between open Zoom windows alert.
If you're not, that's why I'm going to show it. It's
Collapse,
called,
meeting chat panel
oh
now
my gosh,
closed.
okay, shut up, NVDA.
Participants can now see your screen
Shut
alert.
up. Okay, it's called Notebook LM. Now, why am I showing this to you? Because it's an awesome way to, well, learn with AI, and it's made by Google. And there's a lot of cool features that can happen with this Notebook LM. And there's one in particular. Well, actually, there's about 3 or 4 of them. And so Notebook LM is kind of like an AI driven notebook. And so you put in what are called sources. These can be YouTube videos, text, things like that. And you put in the notebook, like whatever you want to have, and then you can chat with it almost like ChatGPT, but it only uses your sources. So if you're trying to learn something new, it's really helpful. And you can share these notebooks with other people. Now they have a lot of features. They have flashcards, they have quizzes, they have video overviews, and they have podcasts. And you can even join them on a podcast, and you can even talk to the AI in real time. So what I'm going to show you is how to create a notebook. Now, why do I want to show you guys this? This is a really good way to learn anything that you want, including code. And yes, I've even gotten it to read out code aloud for blind people. So let me show you what I'm talking about. First thing is we're going to create a notebook, and we're going to create a notebook for Learn to Code Tuesdays. So if you want to, share it with other people, for example, or if you want to have your own notebook, it will have all the YouTube videos from this year's Learn to Code Tuesdays. And I'm not going to put all of them in now, but I'm just going to select a random one, right? I'm not going to select this one because it's still in progress, but I'm going to select a random one and I'll show you what happens. So let me go to
Circle
my
readme line GitHub desktop left parent 208.
browser. Now, one thing to note is that you do not want to create it with a business account if you are sharing it with other people outside of your organization. So why does this matter? If you are like me who has a Techopolis account or any Google Workspace business account, you cannot share it with other personal accounts. What you must do is go and share it from your personal account to other personal accounts. Okay? Very important to understand. So let me go ahead and do that.
Left parent. Desktop
see.
list. Google Chrome.
Google
Chrome. Open for some more. Open your Chrome. Left
Alright.
parent.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna do notebook
O-O-T-E-E unselected. B-O-O-O unselected. K unselected.
LM
L-M unselected.
.google.com.
Dot G-O-O-G-L-E dot C-O-M-M notebook.google.com selected. Google Notebook LM button collapse Google account
Make sure
colon
this is
Taylor
it.
Art left parent Taylor@mail.com right parent.
Good. Okay, so if you've never been here before, it'll be like welcome to Notebook LM, but obviously I'm here pretty much every day. So it knows, like, I've already gone through the tutorial. Okay. So Notebook LM, again, it's really cool. And I'll demonstrate all the different features. So let's say you want to create a notebook. How do you do that? Well, I'm gonna navigate by headings.
No next heading.
Well, I guess maybe not. And I'm gonna find create notebook
Settings menu button collapsed sub menu.
B
Select project filter type menu create new notebook button. Unavailable.
right here. Click on
Dialog.
it.
Close dialog button. Button close dialog. Heading level 1 add sources.
And these are sources. Remember what I talked about? Like these are like videos or other things. So let's select one of the random Learn to Code Tuesdays. Let's do that 3-hour one. Let me find that real quick.
New tab dash Q S E A R S T O O D E space E R D O C C O D E space T U E S D A Y S space Y O U T U B E space F R E E space C O D E space C A M P space L A S H C A R D S D A Y space 1.
I think I called it
Google.com/search
Flashcards Day
question.
1. Let
Click
me
of main
find it.
landmark. Clickable searchers. Clickable videos. Edit. Clickable starting flashcards team project. Learn to code.
Here we go.
Starting clickable button M0 button play.
I'm not gonna
Left
play
parent.
it, but I'm copying this YouTube URL.
Untitled note.
I could have selected any
Discover
of
sources
these,
button.
but I can discover sources, so I can type in a query on the web, and it can come up with sources. I'm not going to do that right now, but you can look at that later. And again, every Google account has this. So I'm going to go down.
Heading level 5 sources. Let Notebook LM base its responses on the information that matters most to you.
See, that's what sources are.
Heading level 5 left parent. Examples: marketing plans, course reading, research notes, meeting transcripts, sales documents, Heading level 5 at right parent.
Okay.
Button upload sources from your computer. Heading level 2 upload sources.
I don't want to upload sources.
Heading level 4 drag and drop or. Heading level 4 button choose file to upload. Supported by Google Workspace. Clickable Google Drive.
Not a Google Drive.
Link. Clickable website. Clickable YouTube.
YouTube.
Clickable.
On YouTube.
Dialog. Button
Tab.
unavailable. Link. Clickable paste YouTube. Paste YouTube.
E for edit. Paste.
List with 4 items. Learn more. Insert button.
Insert.
Clickable button. Collapse Google Apps.
Okay. So now I've added one source, and then I can go look here, and I can see.
Button collapse Google link notebook LM on clickable sources heading level 2.
Press H for sources or heading. Sorry, and I see sources, and then I press down arrow.
Button. Button add source.
There's no labeled button. I know.
Button discover sources. Select all sources. Clickable. Checkbox check select all sources. Menu button clickable starting flashcards team project learn the code Tuesdays.
I got that from the title of the YouTube video. Okay? So it got that from the title of that YouTube video. Now, let's say that I want to chat with it. I don't know. Let me just chat so I can go use the tabs.
Menu button clickable check clickable. Select all button button add button. Heading menu button collapse edit building and excel link notebook LM homage.
Hold on. Let me
Clickable sources heading button. Button add source. Button discover select all source clickable.
here. Let me go to the
Clickable.
top of the page.
Button link
Okay.
notebook edit building button
we
menu button
go.
heading level button. Button add source. Button discover sources. Button
What
heading
the
level 2
world?
clickable sources. Menu button collapse sub menu
Okay.
settings. Button collapse share notebook edit building an accessible flashcards app with Git and AI. Link notebook LM home button collapse Google account
Okay,
notebook edit
hold on.
share notebook settings menu clickable button collapse add source button discover sources
I don't. They
button
changed this
button
a little
heading
bit I
level
think
2
today,
clickables
so I have
menu
to
button
figure it
collapse
out.
sub menu settings. Button
Okay.
collapse share notebook edit building and link
Share.
notebook LM home button collapse Google account clickable button collapse Google apps
Interesting.
button collapse Google apps.
Okay, let me refresh because I'm
H
getting
notebook
some kind of
notebook.
weird
Google
behavior.
notebook LM button collapse Google account link edit building button collapse menu button heading level 2 clickable sources. Button add source. Button discover sources.
Here, let me make sure
System
I'm
menu restore move
maximized.
side minimize and maximize unavailable building
I
and button heading
am.
level menu button
Okay.
collapse share notebook edit building and
What
link
is
notebook LM
going
button
on
collapse Google button
here?
collapse Google apps.
Hold on.
Google notebook edit select
Not
share notebook settings
behaving
menu
the way
button
I like.
clickable button collapse sort add source button discover source
Add
clickable
source,
select more menu button
discover.
clickable starting flash save the note button clickable copy summary button video over button audio overview
Okay, well,
query
here.
box edit multi-line start typing
So
dots
I
query
can chat and I can say, tell
L space
me
space W A T space
what
I space C O V E R E D space
covered
T A I
this
S space V
video.
I D E O thinking dot.
And it almost acts like ChatGPT, but it uses only your source, aka your video, right? So it's
Reply ready
thinking
dot.
this is just like Gemini.
Out of button rate respond button cop button save button opens dialog 37 production bullet branching left parent git flow right parent colon the import tell me what I covered this video heading level 3.
I could use Shift H and then I could read
The
down.
video covered the initiation and foundational setup of a collaborative team project focusing.
See, it reads all of that because it got that from the video transcript. Okay, so that is how you chat. Now, there's a lot of different things you can generate here, and I'll show you guys all of this.
On Git and GitHub basics along with introducing the flashcards application itself dot.
See, so it has everything about the flashcards application. It has all of this stuff. So now,
Here's a comprehensive breakdown of what was covered colon.
see, it has a big long summary and then it has like references where it got it from the video. Okay, great. So now I want to generate some of the different things that happen. So let me go.
Clickable button
Here we
collapse
go.
Google apps.
Like I want to generate some quizzes or some flashcards or maybe an audio overview and a podcast. Let me show you how to do that.
Button collapse Google link notebook edit building and accept button collapse share note menu button collapse sub menu settings.
Hold
Notebook
on.
Discord 3 of 6.
Okay, no.
Settings heading level 2 clickable sources. Button add source button expand source button add source button menu button collapse edit building link note button collapse Google
Here,
account
let me
link
go
notebook
back
LM
out of the notebook and go back in. Because I'm seeming to have some weird issues.
menu button
I
collapse
think Google
table
might
with
have
11
a
row
problem
column
right now.
3 created column 5 roll.
So it has like a list of notebooks. You can change it into grid view, list view. It's very comprehensive. So let me go down.
Column 6 clickable row 2 title column 1 laptop building an accessible flashcards app with Git and AI.
Here we go. And it called that because that was the name of that video, or at least that's like it came up with an
Out of table
intelligent
menu
name.
button collapse sub menu more. clickable start in flashcards team project learn the code to clickable. Checkbox check start in flash
All right,
clickable.
so that's the
Visit
source.
button collapse Google visit edit build it button menu button heading level 2 button. Button add source. Button discover select all so clickable.
Huh,
Checkbox check
okay.
one so the sources consist of a collapse Taylor
So
Art Maria GitHub of. Clickable studio
it
heading
gave
level
a
2.
transcript. Oh, interesting. Okay, so then it says studio. This is not what I have in my full notebook LM on my business account, so that's why I got a little squirreled, but here we go. Here's a studio, so this is where I can generate.
Button collapse studio panel. Button audio overview.
Now it says button audio overview. Now you hear the 2 buttons. That's where you can customize it. So you can say something like, you know, make sure this is descriptive or read out code for the blind or whatever. I'll show you that in a later. I'll show you that in my Swift notebook. Okay. We're not going to read that right now, but I'm going to show you that. I'm going to hit audio overview.
Button video button audio overview. Clickable
Audio
button audio
overview.
overview. Button audio overview. Button.
Okay. I generated audio overview.
Button video overview.
We're going to do a video overview. I just press enter.
Button mind map. Button video overview.
You can do a mind map.
Button reports. Button.
Reports are like study guides or other things.
Button flashcards.
You can do flashcards.
Button quiz.
And you can do a quiz.
Button unavailable generating flashcards based on one
Generating
source.
flashcards.
Button unavailable generating flashcards based on one source. Button unavailable generating video overview This may take a while. Button unavailable generating video overview This may take a while. Button unavailable generating audio over. Button unavailable button project briefing the flashcards app study flow. Button report one source 3 m ago. Button menu button collapsed sub menu more. Button GitHub flashcards. Button one source 4 m ago. Button menu button collapse button GitHub flashcards.
So it has these flashcards.
Button menu button GitHub flashcards. Button one source 5 m ago. Button menu button collapsed sub button add note. Button one source 5
Oh, you
m
know
ago.
what? I already generated
Button
these.
menu
Okay.
button collect rename one share 2 of 3.
And I can rename or get rid of these. Share.
Delete 3 of 3.
Or
More menu
delete.
button confirm deletion.
Okay.
Button collapse.
Does anybody have any questions about this before we actually hear what one of these sounds like? Does this all make sense to you guys? Anybody can try this out. No matter if you have a free or paid Google account. It's really cool. Anybody have any questions? And it uses Gemini.
So this is Francis. So as I understand it, I can't send from a personal to a business account to anyone, right? It just has to go to personal to personal.
You can send to a business account if they're in your same organization. But otherwise,
Okay.
yeah, it goes from personal to personal. Or business to other business users. So for example, I could send to Michael, and he can send to me, but I can't send to my friend Becky. Or I can't send to Laurel.
Okay, it's because they're not in your organization.
Correct.
So if I wanted to create an organization, I would have to add people to that. And if I want new people to get the information, I need to add them to that organization. And then it just goes out.
So, right. So if you've got a Google Workspace, so let me think about this. So if you've got employees, okay, so think
All
about
right.
Techopolis. We've got me and Michael, but we've got contractors. We've got
Mhm.
Becky and others. So when I share to the contractors, I always use my personal email. That way they can get it from their personal emails.
Right. Okay.
Now, this may change. This is not always going to be probably, but at this point, as of October 21st, this is the status quo. So if you're watching this later, this may not always be the case.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
You are going to love this. This is going to, it's going to sound so realistic. You're going to love this.
So the one I played with is the one on the iPhone, and it just confused the crap out of me. So
The one that what?
the one on the iPhone. So you're doing it on the laptop. I was working the one on the iPhone. So
Ah,
that was
yeah, and there is a Notebook LM app as well.
yeah, that's the one I had on the iPhone.
Yeah,
So-
it's really cool. So let me see. But they have interactive flashcards. So let me show you guys what those look like. I think they're done
Clickable button
generating.
collapse Google Apps. Button
Oh,
visit
went all
edit
the way
button
to the
collapse.
top
Click
also.
checkbox check menu but clickable start in flashcards
So
chat heading level 2. Building
studio.
an accessible flat clickable studio heading level 2. Button audio over button mind button report button flash button quiz button from solo code to squad goals the mandatory steps and free tools to launch your team project with.
What?
Button GitHub and branching. Button one source 1 m button interactive mode.
All right, are you ready for this? This is what the podcast sounds like. Are you ready?
Button
Here we
button
go.
bad discussion out of button content
I hit
info landmark.
interactive mode so I could join in if I want to.
Button bad discussion.
It's almost like voice mode, but like talking about your content. You ready?
Button good discussion. Button restart. Button unavailable waving hand. Button play audio. Button pause audio player.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something super common. You've got a solo project, maybe it started small, perhaps even with some AI help, and now you need to bring in a team.
Exactly. So our mission today is to really break down the essentials. What steps, what tools do you absolutely need to get a team coding project off the ground without, everything falling apart?
Right, avoiding the chaos. And we're using a real-world example, this Flashcards app, kind of like a Quizlet clone.
Yeah, and the team has this big ambition. They actually got approval from Michael to build an iOS version. That's a huge leap.
Wow, okay, so they need to go from maybe a simple web thing to something much more structured, ready for multiple people working on it.
Precisely. It has to become a professional pipeline, fast. So it's not just about adding features anymore, it's about the foundation.
So where do they even start? Like day one, they decide, okay, we're a team now. What's the first practical step?
Well, first up is just basic communication. How are they going to talk interactively? They looked at WhatsApp, regular texts, Google Chat.
Does the specific tool matter that much?
Honestly, not really the specific app. What matters is choosing one channel and committing to it. They need somewhere for quick questions, maybe screen sharing if someone gets stuck, real-time stuff.
Okay, setting the ground rules makes sense. But then they hit a technical problem pretty quickly, right? With the app itself.
Oh yeah, a big one. The app, as it stood, used local storage. So you make a deck of flashcards, maybe close the browser or switch devices.
And it's gone, or at least nobody else can see it.
Exactly. No persistence, no sharing, which immediately brings up the need for a proper backend.
Right. If you want things to actually save and be accessible, you need a
Button
database
waving hand.
somewhere.
Button pause audio play.
And the sources
Building an accessible
mentioned.
flash button. Button play audio.
All right, so I paused it. What do you guys think about this so far? Like, this is really realistic. It's actually using the transcript of that YouTube video.
Dude, the male voice is way more real sounding than the female, but they're both pretty natural. Like you'd have to pay attention to know that they were AI voices.
You would, but what do you think about like they're talking about the stuff? So I'll show you what happens when I decide I'm gonna jump in. Are you ready? Playing.
The
Button pause
looking at
audio.
things
Button
like
waving hand.
Firebase,
Join.
Firestore specifically.
Busy indicator
Oh,
unavailable.
hey,
Button unavailable.
welcome.
Join.
What's up?
Hey, so thank you for talking about all this flashcard stuff. I'm actually doing this for Learn to Code Tuesdays with the Laura Wheeler Foundation. And can you tell everybody on the call that say hello because we're all playing this through Zoom on YouTube? May not always work. Hold on. Wait.
Button unavailable. Pause audio player. 2 hosts.
It's deciding what it wants to do. This is in beta, so it's not gonna be perfect. Let me try it again.
Button restart audio. Button good discussion. Button back content info. Button unavailable. Pause audio. 2 hosts. Link down heading level 2 GitHub and heading level 2 from solo.
Okay.
Button close audio. Heading level 2 button.
Here, let me.
Heading level button collapse studio button. Button audio overview. Button video over. Button mind map. Button record. Button flashcard. Button quiz.
Maybe if you give it a shorter query or something
I'm going
like
to.
that.
Button get and GitHub for teams. Button one source middle dot one emigo. Button play.
But here's the video overview. This is more impressive.
Button bad content info.
So listen to
Good
this. This is
content
like a
rating.
YouTube
Button full
video.
screen. Button skip 4. Button play video. Button
All
pause
right,
audio.
let's talk about Git
Hey,
and GitHub
Maria.
for Teams. Ever wondered how a bunch of developers can all work on the same code at the same time without it just turning into a complete disaster? Well, you're in the right place, because we're going to break down exactly how that magic works. So here's what we're going to cover. First, why do we even need this stuff? Then we'll hit the 3 big steps: getting the code, that's cloning, sharing your work, which is committing and pushing, and grabbing your teammates' updates, that's pulling. And finally, we'll see how it all fits together in this daily cycle. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first. Why is this whole system so important for teams? I mean, why not just, throw all the files in a shared folder like Google Drive or something and call it a day? Well, that is the exact problem Git and GitHub solve. Think of it like a super smart traffic controller for your code. It makes sure no one's changes accidentally overwrite someone else's. And it's also like a time machine, so you can go back to any previous version if something breaks. It's what keeps team projects from descending into pure chaos. And at the very center of all this is something called a repository, or what everyone just calls a repo. This is basically the project's home base. It lives online, usually.
What do you guys think about the video overview? Remember, it uses different voice, doesn't it? I didn't want to play the whole.
Somebody joined, and I like that. I like the female voice a lot better. I can hear it clearer.
And you can prompt it as well. And I'm going to show you guys an example of that when we go to my business account. So you're wondering, how do I get this without having a business account? So there's a Gemini Pro or Google One Pro AI subscription that you can get. So if you want unlimited Notebook LM or Notebook LM Pro, you can get that through there. So if you don't want to have a business account, that's the other way to get the Gemini or the Notebook LM. You don't need the Pro version. But if you like it a lot and you want to use it a lot like I do, that's always helpful. So let me now show you guys the flashcards, because this is interesting, right? It's like what we're building, huh? Right, it's very interesting. So let me show you guys these.
Button rewind menu 05 video 0
And
1
I'll show
based
you
on
guys
button
the
down button
quiz.
share artifact button close video heading level 2 button
All right,
no next heading
let's see.
button heading level clickable studio heading level no next heading button audio button unavailable generating video button GitHub for Teams button one source middle dot 4 amigo button play button menu button AI dash button coding button one source middle dot 4 amigo button AI dash generated app to git master cloning conflicts and the essential branching strategy for team button coding button one source middle dot 4 button interactive mode button menu button from solo code to button GitHub and branching button one source middle dot 7 amigo button interactive mode button play button menu button study flashcards button one source button button bad content
Here we
rating
go.
m dash app
Ready?
/sim out of frame based on one source button expand based on frame main heading level 1 session question heading level 1 question 1 : what is the primary goal of the team project initiated in the tick learn to code Tuesdays tick
I guess this is the quiz. Okay, I'll show you the flashcard in just a second. So here's the quiz.
heading level 1 session question button A dot to create an iOS version of an existing flashcards app for Tech Apollos dot
Wow, that's spelled Tech Apples wrong.
button B dot to provide live help for developers working on the free code camp curriculum dot button C dot to build a flashcards application that functions as a simpler version of Quizlet dot that tick as right bang. Taylor describes the project as working on the flashcards app that is like a tick Quizlet clone in a sense tick dot C dot to build a flashcards app
See,
building
it makes it like a quiz, and you can regenerate this each time. It's like an interactive quiz, and it gives you correct answers or not. So let me do another one.
New tab CTR
show
tool.
you.
New tab CTR tool.
Oh.
Building button D dot button out of frame button next. A dot. I use it button A heading level 1 question 2 : how did the team decide to manage contributions to Maria Tick's central GitHub repository question?
See, it's using like our names, like I had mine and Maria's. So it had
Button A dot. By using the GitHub code space feature to work in a shared cloud environment dot.
no.
Button B dot. By having everyone fork the repository and submit pull requests for Maria to
No.
approve. Button C dot. By having Maria, the repository owner, invite team members as
Yes.
tick as right bang. Taylor and D dot. Preview next button. C dot. The GitHub desktop application out of frame based on one so frame main landmark heading level 1 question 3 : why did Maria need to tick the repository even though she was the one who created it question? Button A dot. Cloning was necessary to sync the project with the new collaborators that were being added. Button B dot. Her local files were out of date after Taylor pushed his first commit to the repository dot.
It's funny, he called me a him. Interesting.
Button C dot. The GitHub desktop application requires all repositories, including ones you own, to be cloned. Button before you can work on them dot. Not quite the need to
Oops.
clone was based on where the repository was created.
See, I messed up, but you see what happened? Said not quite, and then it gave you an explanation.
D preview next button.
Let's do
C
one
dot.
more.
To save out of frame based on frame main landmark heading level 1 button A dot. To create a copy of a remote heading level 1 question 4 : in the git workflow, what is the purpose of the tick pull tick command that Maria uses question?
Okay.
Button A dot. To create a button B dot. To fetch updates from the remote repository and merge them into the local copy dot. Button C dot. To save a snapshot of the current button D dot. To send local committed changes to the remote GitHubs button B dot. To fetch updates from the remote repository that tick as right bang. The tick pull tick command C D dot. Previous quest next button. D dot. Generate a crowd of frame based on one source. Frame main landmark heading level 1 question 5 : Taylor used GitHub Copilot tick as agent mode for his first contribution dot. What task did
That's
he?
funny.
Heading level 1 have it perform question.
Oh dear, I don't
Button
remember.
A dot. Write JavaScript code to fix the deck dash saving functionality dot. Button B dot. Generate a graph readme.md graph file to document the project. Button C dot. Create a new graph develop graph branch for the team tick as workflow dot. Not quite. Taylor created the
can't
branches
remember.
himself using the git D dot. Previous quest next
Oh
button.
my gosh, it's calling me a boy. This is himself.
D dot. The sequence out of button expand. Based on frame main landmark heading level 1 question 6 : what is the concept of tick git flow tick that Taylor introduces for the team tick as workflow question?
I know this one obviously because
Button
I
A
remember.
dot. A feature in GitHub desktop that visualize button B dot. An automatic process that runs tests on the code every time a change is pushed dot.
Nope.
Button C dot. A branching strategy using graph feature graph develop graph and drop that tick as right bang. He explained D preview next button. C dot. Right out of frame based frame main landmark heading level 1 question 7 : what was the first code refactoring task Taylor completed on the new feature branch question?
Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Let me see.
Button A dot. Adding a database.
Is this
connection using
Notebook
Firebase.
LM?
Yes. What do you think about it?
That's pretty cool. I use it for school.
Yeah, I'm just showing them, and I'm gonna also show you something that's really cool. It can read code, like literally, it can read code so the blind people can follow it. I'll show you
Nice.
that in a second. I had to have a whole prompt that I used for it. Let me
By the
show
way,
you one.
don't use the app. The app is terrible.
Oh, good to know.
It's
Yeah,
hard to follow the chat. Like, um, so I think I'm gonna have to start using the website for Notebook LM.
yeah, and it's really, and you can even share notebooks. We've got a Swift UI or Apple App Development notebook for the class.
Yeah,
That
I saw that, but I don't. How do I add it to my like?
I don't know how you add it to your like library, but you can click on it, and I guess maybe it'll show in shared notebooks. I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't. I don't know how to like.
But I could, if I need to, I could share it. But I just shared it publicly with the class.
Yeah.
But it, like I said, flashcard app's still really cool. But Codex is working on that in the background. But I wanted to show this real quick. Let me do one more of
Button B
these.
dot. Moving the inline CSS from the HTML that tick as right bang. He created a branch named Graph feature dash C D X preview next button.
All right,
D dot.
let's
Create
see.
a pull request from the feature branch to the Graph main out of frame based on one frame main landmark heading level 1 question 8 colon. To merge his completed feature into the main code base comma. What was the first step, Taylor? Heading level 1 at the take a GitHub desktop question.
Do you have Google for your school, Maria? Like give Google student email?
Yeah, but I have my personal.
No,
I
you can get Gemini for free for being a student for your personal email.
oh,
And Notebook LM. You get Notebook LM Pro for being a student.
good to know.
You should really
Yeah,
get it because then you can have 300 sources instead of 50.
yeah, because I pay for the $20 a month plan for Gemini right now.
Yeah,
But
you may not need to because you're a student. You should look into it.
I shall.
All right,
Or
let's
I
Heading
see.
one.
will, I
Heading level
should
1
say.
at the take a GitHub. Heading level 1 question 8 colon. To merge his completed feature into the main code base comma. What was the first step, Taylor? Heading level 1 at the take a GitHub desktop button A dot. Switch his current working branch to Graph main Graph dot. That tick as right bang. He
Sure, let's see. I
emphasizes
want
deep
to
C
see
D
what
dot
actually
explain previous
run.
quest next button. A
Okay.
dot. Writing JavaScript out of frame based on one source. Frame main landmark heading level 1 question 9 colon. What is the proposed immediate solution for making the created flashcard deck save? Heading level 1 properly question. Button A dot. Writing JavaScript to store the deck information in the browser tick as local storage dot. Button B dot. Converting the entire application to an iOS app comma. Button A dot. Writing JavaScript as that tick as right deed C deed X preview next button. Done. A dot. Visual Studio Code.
Okay, this
Out
is
of
the
frame
last
base frame main
question.
landmark heading level 1 question 10 colon. What tool did Maria use to generate the initial version of the flashcards app before? Heading level 1 the team project began question. Button A dot.
Code.
Visual Studio. Button B dot. GitHub Copilot. Button C dot. An AI tool called Claude. Button D dot. Free code camp. Button C that tick as right bang.
Yeah,
Maria
okay.
explains that deed X preview done button. Button
See,
retake
and
quiz.
that
Button review
says,
quiz. Right 8 raw 80%. Right 8 wrong 2 skip 0.
see? So and I'll show you guys the flashcards, and then I'm gonna go to my other account, and I'm gonna show you guys something that will blow everything away. It'll be crazy. I had a crazy prompt yesterday that I used.
Button button
So,
retake quiz out of frame bad content no next button
let's
good
see.
frame button right 8 wrong
Actually, you know what? Let me go to my other account and show you guys the
left pair
flashcards.
desktop list Google Drive
Because I
4 of
already have them
45
generated.
FileZilla 2 of
And hold on.
Google
So let me
Chrome
show
3
you
Google
first
Drive
this
4
real
of
quick.
Gravity 4 GitHub desk Google Docs 23 Google
Um,
Sheets 20 Google Slides Google Chrome 3 Google Chrome in person 1 profile new tab
alright, so let me
new
go
tab
to
neon
notebook.
NOTE dot GOOG dot OM
Oops, hold on.
notebook blank NOTE dot GOOGLE dot COM notebook dot google.com selected Google Notebook LM button link Notebook LM homage
Okay.
menu button collapsed table with 20s column 2 sources column 5 column 6 clickable row 2 title column 1 laptop 100 days of Swiftly
So this is I'm doing the 100 Days of Swift UI course from Paul Hudson. And I'm just doing that to get my knowledge up. That way I can teach better in the class. So I'll show you guys. I was doing day 3.
Out of table. Click checkbox checked about this course. Click
So
menu.
let me go
Click select
to
all buttons. Button add button. Heading row. Menu button collapsed analytics.
interesting. They changed the layout of this. I don't know if I
System
like
menu. Move side minimum maximize unavailable. 100 day. Click chat
so
heading 100 clickable studio. No next heading.
studio.
Button banana name link try button flash button menu button play button explainer middle dot third button swift found button deep dive middle dot button play button interact
Oh, I think here.
play button explainer middle dot 13 sources middle dot 16 hours ago button play
Listen to this. I think this is a video.
content info land button good content rate button skip button play video.
Hey there,
100 days
and
A.
welcome. When you're building any kind of app, you are always dealing with lists of things. You know, a user's favorite songs, contacts in a phone book, settings for a game. The big question is, how do you actually store all that data inside your code? Well, today we're going to open up what I like to call Swift's digital filing cabinet and find the perfect tool for every single job. Let's dive in. All right, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the big picture of organizing data. Then we'll dive deep into 4 key tools: arrays, dictionaries, sets, and enums. And then at the very end, we'll put them all side by side so you can feel totally confident picking the right one for any situation. So let's get right to the core problem, right? You've got lots of data, names, high scores, dates, you name it, and you need a smart way to store it. This is exactly where our digital filing cabinet idea comes into play. Think of it like this. Swift gives us different kinds of folders and organizers, and our job is to figure out which one is the perfect fit. First up in our cabinet, we've got arrays. I always think of these as our numbered file folders. Just picture a drawer where every single folder has a number on it, in perfect order, 0, 1, 2, 3, and on and on. That's an array. It is the absolute perfect tool anytime the specific order of your items is critical. So what is an array technically? Well, it's a collection that holds multiple values, all of the same type, in an ordered list. And that word ordered is the key. Every item you pop into an array gets a number, we call it an index, and it stays in that exact spot, just like a numbered folder in a drawer. Let's look at some code. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud exactly as it's written. First line, var, space, Beatles, space, equals, space, open square bracket, open quote, John, close quote, comma, space, open quote, Paul, close quote, comma, space, open quote, George, close quote, comma, space, open quote, Ringo, close quote, close square bracket. Second line, print, open parenthesis, Beatles, open square bracket, 0, close square bracket, close parenthesis. So what's happening here? We made an array called Beatles. Now to get the first item, John, we use Beatles 0. Why 0? This is super important. In programming, we pretty much always start counting from 0. So Beatles 0 is John, Beatles 1 would be Paul, and so on. You've got to remember that. So what are the main things you need to know about arrays? First, that order is locked in. It doesn't change unless you change it. Second, you can have duplicates. No problem there. Third, as we saw, you grab items using their number, their index, starting from 0. Need to add something? The .append command is your friend. It just tacks a new item right onto the end. The .count property tells you how many items are in there, so for our Beatles array, it'd be 4. And if you need a sorted version, .sorted gives you a brand new alphabetized copy without messing up your original array. Pretty handy. Okay, but what if numbers aren't the best way to find your stuff? What if you want to find something by name? That's where dictionaries come in. Let's call these our labeled file folders. Instead of a folder numbered 0 or 1, you have folders with custom labels like name, job title, or city. This is perfect when you need to find data by what it is, not just where it happens to be in a list. So the official definition is that a dictionary stores unordered data as key value pairs. The key is that custom label in our folder, and the value is the actual document inside. And the real magic here is that you can use that specific label to pull out the exact piece of information you need instantly. Let's see this in code. I'll read it out. First part, var, space, employee, space, equals, space, open square bracket. Next line, indented, open quote, name, close quote, colon, space, open quote, Taylor Swift, close quote, comma. Next line, indented, open quote, job, close quote, colon, space, open quote, singer, close quote. Last line of the variable, close square bracket. Then we have print, open parentheses, employee, open square bracket, open quote, job, close quote, comma, space, default, colon, space, open quote, unknown, close quote, close square bracket, close parentheses. Phew. So here, name is a key
Button
and
skip
Taylor
4
Swift
button
is
pause
its
audio.
value.
100 days of
What do
Swift
you guys
sheet.
think about that? That it read the code aloud. What are y'all's thoughts?
That's epic.
That's so cool.
So I actually have a prompt. Let me try to go find it in ChatGPT. Hold on. Let me go. Maybe I
New
can
tab
find
dash
it. Hold on.
Chat GP.
I
Out of
made this up
chat history, edit chat
yesterday.
history, clickable project, clickable chats, heading level 2. Visited link, see shared, visited link. Link Austin
Let
Expo,
me
link
find
link,
it.
link format, tag, link link. Link off 0 app, link link. Link server dash site Swift explain, link link.
Let me find
Link
it.
improve Swift UI prompt, link menu button collab, link
I
improve
think it
Swift
might
UI
be
prompt.
this one.
Main landmark. Output tone and accessibility quiz requirement Swift for chat GPT you set improved prompt heading level 3. Chat GPT set colon heading level 6.
Here we go.
Your tick as a polished and more effective version of your prompt. It keeps your original intent and audience focused but makes the structure clear, professional, and detailed dash, ensuring the AI fully understands what tick as
This is my
expected colon.
prompt I used.
Separator heading level 3 improved
Ready?
prompt. Ilaran. Experienced educator with over 20 years in the field. I am currently completing Day 3 of the left quote 100 days of Swift UI right quote course, and you must teach the following topics in an accessible and comprehensive way, colon.
So I have the sources, like the sources I learned.
List with 4 items, bullet. How to store ordered data in arrays and dash dash. Swift for complete beginners. Bullet. How to store and find data in dictionaries and dash dash. Swift for complete beginners.
So these would all change. These are the exact titles of the sources that I want them to cover.
Bullet. How to use sets for fast data lookup and dash dash. Swift for complete beginners. Bullet. How to create and use enums and dash. Swift for complete beginners. Out of list here. Audience is blind, so you must
This is where it's very, very important.
explain both code and visuals clearly in a way that makes sense without sight. Provide descriptive explanations of any on dash screen layout or relationships that would otherwise be visual. When reading code aloud, follow this verbal reading format, colon.
This is the format, though. So this is the part of the prompt that is really important. So watch this.
List with 3 items, bullet. Say variable names and punctuation clearly. Bullet. For example, colon. List with 1 item, bullet. Var name equals quote Taylor quote should be read as left quote var space name space equals space open quote Taylor close quote right quote. Out of list, bullet. Use the same approach consistently for all code examples. Out of list, your lesson must colon. List with 4 items. 1. Cover all essential information from the course material. 2. Emphasize comprehension, using simple, relatable examples when introducing concepts. 3. Summarize key takeaways to help students prepare for the upcoming exam. 4. Reinforce understanding through auditory clarity and structured explanations. Out of list, your overall goal is to teach and prepare blind Swift UI learners for success on the final exam while ensuring every concept from day 3 is fully accessible and understandable. Separator.
That is the prompt that I used. So that is the prompt I used, and then ChatGPT helped me make it better.
I
What
can
do you
see a
guys think
lot
of
of
it?
application in this in foreign language learning too. That's
Yes.
so cool.
Yes, and
That
there's
is so cool.
Laurel,
Wait,
you
where do you send the prompt to Notebook LM?
Oh,
Like,
I'll
where do
show
you send
you.
it?
I'll show you. So there's a button. So before each of the audio and video overviews, there's a button, and that's actually where you can customize the output.
Oh,
So I'm gonna put this prompt in chat. You guys are free to use it.
I was gonna say I'm gonna like store that because that is gonna be useful.
And you can change it. You can share it with your friends. I have no proprietary data in this prompt. Of course, the Swift UI, like, change all of that. In your case, Maria, do you use the audio and video outputs?
Yeah, I use the audio output. It's like a podcast. It's so cool.
I showed that one before you got in here, but I'd recommend my experience is that the audio output does worse with the code reading than the video.
How do you
Use
even
the
do video? Because I only know how to do the audio.
it says video output, and then you can hear the video output. Let me show you. It's in the studio. Let me
From
show
day
you real
0
quick.
list
Let me
4
put this
summer
in
3
the chat
emphasize
real quick.
improve chat
I'll
GPT
show you.
improved prompt Ilaran. Day 3 of the Swift bullets how to create Swift your audience when reading verbal reading bull save bull for a bull var left bull use your left 1 cover 2 emphasis 3 summer 4 in your own teach and prepare from day space select would you like spit from day 3
And there's even a table in
copy
that video. So this is a table with 5 rows and whatever 3 columns. It even described the table.
I love that.
Yeah, like I'm gonna probably put this on social media. Like this is a prompt that blind students should be using.
100 new tab left pair screen sharing circle
Let me
circle
share this real quick
100 new tab left pair screen sharing
because it's really
meeting chat window meeting chat
Copy this,
message
do whatever you need
15
to do
7
with it.
message com
Is it not
15.
sending?
Message composition toolbar. Format 15. Message composition toolbar. Send message seat. Zoom social. More chat
Did you
options.
guys
Drop
get it?
Zoom.
Let's see.
Message composition toolbar. Format 1. Message. Who can see your messages? Quest. Chat messages history, comma, C. Add reaction button. More drop down button.
Let's see.
Add reply button. Chat messages history, comma, CTRL plus shift plus U list. U comma HTTPS colon U comma HTTP U comma more chat options. Meeting chat.
Let me try this again real quick. I
Meeting
think
chat
I need to
panel now
stop
closed alert.
sharing, but hold
Meeting
on.
chat window. Message everyone. Edit Ilar and
Oh, wait. Never mind. Hold on.
Message 15:7. Message composition toolbar. Send message seat.
It's not sending the prompt. Hold on. Let me stop sharing real quick. But use this, and you can adapt it for foreign language. It might be too big. Hold on.
Probably a dumb question, but what are the differences between like using it for free without paying for anything and getting pro or having access to a
Limits.
business account?
Limits. So you can only use like the audio video output, I think like 4 or 5 times a day. I can't remember. So you have to look that up.
How much does pro cost?
$20 a month, just like everything else.
Okay.
It's really worth it. And like you don't have to just use this for school. Like Laurel, for the foundation, let's say that your mom gives you these Google Docs that are not accessible. You realize that you could put those into Notebook LM and then be able to read those and then be able to also have a video overview. So if you
Oh
want to
yeah,
listen
well,
to it,
I'll be using the free version for sure, but yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to send this prompt. This prompt is like really, I made this yesterday. I'm glad I did.
That is so cool.
You know, you
I
could
like it.
upload it in our Google Classroom that we
Yes,
have for this.
I'm gonna do that. Is everybody there in the classroom?
Ah, I think I am.
I'm gonna upload it there because it's not letting me do it here. So let me upload it there. Use this prompt. I'm not gonna like sell it or anything. I mean, I'm not gonna do that.
That's pretty epic.
Yes, I did not think I could do this. And you can even put like the PowerPoints. Now I will note that Word documents, it does not like them. But if you put it into PDF, it will work better. Or YouTube or
I thought it didn't take like Word documents
it
because
does not. No. It
no,
takes PDF though.
yeah, because in the app, like literally the only options you have to upload is audio, PDF, YouTube, or like a YouTube link, or like text that you just paste and.
There, Maria.
That's handy because you can actually save Word document to PDF and upload it that way. Yeah.
Yep. But this is a game changer. And use this for free. Like do whatever you want. Like if you need to describe, I don't know, you could have it describe anything. Like you could have it do audio description in a sense because you could give it, whatever you want. Like so, like you could do all of this stuff, y'all. And it will actually make like slides, like a PowerPoint. It actually does all of that. Michael looked at it. I just thought I'd share that because I think that would really make people happy. And I think that you guys would definitely like it. Did you all get the prompt? Let me check on my other code real quick.
How's Codex?
Codex is doing well, I think. It's not doing what I want though. So let me go back up here. I'm working on this neon implementation real quick. I might have to use Copilot. Codex is not, there might be an outage of some sort. I know there was a big AWS outage yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, that was crazy yesterday.
Oh man, I bet that really messed with y'all's workflow yesterday.
A little bit.
Oh my gosh. For my AWS class, I got to tinker with Lambda the other day. That was fun.
You liked it?
Mm-hmm. I've played around with EC2, Lambda, good stuff.
Here. I'm gonna have Copilot work on it real quick. But yeah, the flashcards app's coming along, but until we get that done, you can use the Notebook LM. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you using it in school and has it helped your grades?
Uh, yeah, it actually has. Um, so okay, so I for my Cloud Foundations class, with AWS. So I have to go to AWS Academy.
Okay.
So they have their own like platform, I guess. And the good thing is it uses the same element learning management system that my school uses. So that's helpful. And then but they have modules and then they have like little videos that talk about everything that we need to know for the week. Um Usually they're about like 10 minutes. Some of them are just a little bit longer, but there's those like little short little videos. And what I do is I use just press record and record the videos because they're like embedded, so I can't exactly get links, right? So
Yeah, and you can't download them?
no, not that I can tell. So use just press record, record the videos, and then dump them into Notebook LM, and then it generates a summary. Um, and then just for kicks and giggles, I tried like with one of my like um knowledge check quizzes thingies.
Yeah.
I tried like dumping the questions into it, and I pretty much got the answers right. I was like, dang.
And have you tried to make quizzes for yourself so you could be better at the material?
I haven't played around with like the quizzes and stuff in Notebook LM. I actually want to try that. So
It's very new. All right, so it's Copilot's working on this. But I thought that would really help you guys with whatever you're trying to do in that prompt, especially. That will be huge. Because it will describe literally every visual on the screen. And I'm going to try another prompt later today that will be like audio description. So I'm going to try to see if it can like look like, kind of act like the video, like somehow and, put the video in a format, whatever, so it can like, it can't actually modify the original, but it can, I'm going to see what I could do. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
yeah, that'll be cool.
If you've got YouTube Premium, you could always download a YouTube video, upload it as an MP3 audio only
Of
file, and
course.
see if it will describe that.
I
Oh
don't, it
yeah.
can't, yeah, I can't describe per se, but I could have it like, well, of course I have it pretty close now, but who knows what I could do. I've got a lot of options. There's a 10-hour Swift UI course that I want to take. Or, well, it's on YouTube, it's free, but of course I can't see the code, so who knows what I decide to do with that. I've got a lot of options. It was just me playing around with Notebook LM, and I've got a whole notebook for the Swift UI class for 100 days Swift UI, and then of course our Apple class. All right, so it's still coding away. I'm working on it here. I meant to do this last week, but I've been so busy. Michael's been keeping me so crazy busy. It's kind of nuts. Um, but Perspective AI is going to be coming out soon.
I
Hello,
like
everyone.
the app. That's a cool app.
You like it? Great.
I see voice mode was removed.
See what?
I saw
Yeah, we
voice
had to
mode.
remove it because that was a thing Michael wanted me to remove it.
Ah.
All right, I will be right back. I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. I'm going to mute and then we'll get back to it.
Oh, can everybody hear me? I don't know if
Yeah, you're here.
okay, cool.
How's it going over there, Laurel?
Going all right. We were under the weather last week still, which is crazy, but we're doing good. I'm glad it's a new week and finally cooler. Just keeping busy, you know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just working hard, keeping busy. Good times. All right. While we're waiting for this thing to code for Taylor, I thought you guys would laugh at something funny that happened earlier. I mentioned it earlier, but we've got a lot of new people on. So earlier
Oh
this
yeah, I heard
morning,
about the echo thing.
oh, it's
Mhm.
funny. I
Yeah.
thought it was funny. So earlier
Yeah.
this morning, I deadpan asked Lady A, the Echo device, what day Thanksgiving is on this year because I mean obviously it's a Thursday, but I wanted to know like what number day of the week, you know? And my mom's standing right there because we're in the kitchen, we're having coffee, whatever. And legitimately, it actually said it goes, in Texas, Thanksgiving is on Friday, November 27th.
Mm.
Deadpan. Like it was dead serious. And I was like, are you kidding me? Number one, as if it were in Texas
Just
somewhere
like it
else.
said that Christmas was in Texas.
Yeah, dude.
25th.
Dude. It was like as if it could be on a different day in a different state. And secondly, Friday. Dude,
Thanksgiving's never on a
that's
Friday.
what I'm saying. Since when has
That's
Thanksgiving
funny.
ever been on a Friday? And
Wait, okay, do you
actually,
have Alexa Plus?
no, I don't want Alexa Plus for various
No.
reasons.
But okay, yeah, that's
But
funny.
also, dude, the 27th is on a Thursday. Oh my God. And it got it right the second time, but like it messed it up super bad the first time.
That's
And I just busted
hilarious.
out laughing because I was like, are you serious right now?
I mean, Alexa Plus is pretty good, but it can hallucinate weather and things, because it is AI on the back end.
I've
Mm-hmm.
heard it had accessibility issues with some stuff, so I didn't upgrade.
Not really. I mean, the app, just the Alexa app is like the most inaccessible
Even without
thing.
Alexa Plus, it's the
Yeah, it really
most.
pisses me off because I'm like, hey, Amazon, you have an accessibility team and you claim that you want to be equal for everyone and crap, so get it together.
I mean, li literally, the only way to cancel in-app purchases, skills purchases is through the app, and that's literally inaccessible. You can literally not
Mm-mm.
cancel
That's why I'm shocked. Freaking AWS is a critical as it is. Like, I'm
Like
taking
I
it.
said, it just makes me so mad because they do all the stuff with the NFB and ACB and they, you know, parade around their
Yeah,
accessibility and
I
they do all the
agree. Yeah.
stuff and it's like, dude, put your freaking money where your mouth is. My,
Yeah.
anyway, don't get me started. Makes me mad. But anyway,
I mean, I'm guessing AWS is accessible is because it's uh, developers. You know, they kind of it's I guess a higher priority for them because it's developers and money's going
And
into it. I guess
and
I don't know.
government
True.
wouldn't be using AWS if it wasn't accessible.
well, and like,
Mm.
I mean, they claim that their Amazon app is accessible and they make that a big priority. So I don't understand why they won't make their
Yeah,
Alexa app also the same. It's like I said, it's frustrating when big companies pick and choose what they want to make accessible, leave the rest inaccessible, and then are championed by the ACB and NFB. I'm equally bashing here. Are championed as accessible and champions of blindness and that they care and all that. I'm like, no, you selectively care.
yeah. I mean, like it sucks. I literally have skills that I'm being charged for monthly that I can't cancel because of
When
inaccessibility.
are the big organizations going to deal with that? Or are
You
they
know
just
you
going to stay
can
quiet? Okay, this is going to be
you know you
controversial, and I'm
can
sure,
cancel them through the website, right?
dude,
No, you not anymore. You can.
I'm sure that
What?
this is gonna be controversial and I don't care. When are the big organizations gonna go to, bat for this? Or are they just gonna stay silent because Amazon donates enough to them?
They're gonna stay silent like they always do for everything.
I
Because
agree with that.
Amazon
I
hands
agree.
them a big enough check, so it's not worth biting the hand that feeds you.
Yep.
They pat themselves on the back and say, "Oh, we're doing a lot for accessibility. We hire blind people, and sort of, and we make our app and our services accessible, and we have the all these devices you can use for voice guidance and blah blah blah." And because they donate a large enough sum to both organizations, they're just going to be quiet.
Mm.
I think the biggest blunder they ever did was when the blind Master Chef winner came to the NF I think it was NF no, it was ACB and got snubbed because they're like, oh well, NLS is more important, so you don't your time is cut short. Basically, it's like what? I mean that
I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but it just sometimes it irks me when you see the big blindness organizations lauding like Amazon or lauding other companies because they're supposedly so great and so accessible when they have obvious lack in some major areas
I
and they
mean
don't
the
care.
NFB was sponsoring user what one of the accessibility overlay
Accessibility.
accessibility and user way and all that. It's like what? Why are you championing that? Like of all things.
Big
I know.
paycheck.
Yeah.
Like I
It's
said,
all about the
money
paycheck.
talks, guys. Money talks. Money
They're dead.
talks.
They're dead guys too. So
But I'll tell you what, we always want to try to make our stuff accessible, like for Techopolis.
Oh, I know, because we're blind known, so it's like,
We are.
but it just
Yeah.
irks me when these big companies just write a check, get the right publicity, and then don't actually care.
And
It's
that
like,
was
oh,
my whole idea with this app, because Notebook LM isn't the most accessible.
It
So
isn't, but I'm actually working with them actually.
I mean,
They're
I
very
mean, I've
receptive.
seen way worse. Uh,
me too.
but I mean, because Notebook LM actually helped me plan a feature. Like I put all like a bunch of API docs in and stuff, and
I just
it's
wish they'd
really,
make the app more accept, because that's more because I'm always on my mobile.
oh yeah,
We
the app is
So
could
what
be
kind
better.
of stuff have you guys used Notebook LM for? I want to hear like what have you guys used it for?
I literally, like I said, I literally just used it to plan a feature PRD last night
Did you?
with like API docs and stuff because it doesn't LLM Notebook LLM is nice because it doesn't hallucinate endpoints and
Mm-mm.
URLs and whatnot. Um, and it's really good. Codex just knocked it out and Like not
I'm
that
thinking
smart.
about making a notebook LM or notebook for the WWDC sessions that happened in WWDC. That way, if I need to know something that happened in the session, I could just get the stuff out of there.
That would be cool. But I've already mentioned this before, but I use it for
Cool.
my AWS Foundations class that I'm taking, that I had to take for my AI degree. And I record the videos with, because they have modules and then they have videos that teach us the concepts. Um um and so I record the videos with just press record, which is my recording app, and then I dump them into Notebook LM as audio files.
No, too bad. Like AI wasn't around when I was in school, and that was only a couple years ago. But if it was, I'd be making notebooks for all the classes.
Me
Yep.
too.
Oh man, I had a
Um,
bunch of inaccessible textbooks. Like,
Oh, I
back.
still do.
Well, I know, but like back when I was doing Russian, I had to help the university fix and prepare my own
Oh,
textbooks
see,
because the
that's
OCR
terrible.
version would put English letters right in the middle of the Russian,
Mm.
or other students had to help hand type my texts. And when I was in
Oh,
grad school, even my mom back home in America had to hand type some of my books. And if I had this or AI in general, I could have done so much. It
I
would have been so
wonder.
much
I'm
easier.
I'm curious, Laurel. How will your stuff do with Russian and other stuff? I'm really curious. Like, I'm really curious.
How will what do with
Like
Russian?
the notebook LM.
I don't know. I don't have that account and I don't use it, so I'd have to find out for free. But I could find out for you. I can check the multilingual part.
Yeah, like just put something in there and just see what it does.
I
get a
will.
Russian document off the internet
Yeah.
and just run
Yeah,
it
yeah,
through.
no, I mean, I can type in Russian even. I'll
Mhm.
check, I'll play with it this week and report back. How about
That'd be
that?
really cool.
that would be cool.
Here,
When
hold on. Let me look up
when
some stuff real quick and I'll.
when you're working with LM, you're getting sources. How bad does it hallucinate?
It really doesn't
It
because it's
really
using only
doesn't.
those sources.
No, it doesn't. Like I told Taylor earlier and them just now, just out of giggles. Obviously, I took the quiz before without AI, but just for giggles, I asked it the questions on my knowledge check quiz for the Cloud Foundations class, and I think it got most of them right.
Yeah, if it doesn't know it, it'll refuse to answer. It
It
won't
will.
just make it up.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty cool.
No, so it's not like Chat PGT or some of
Not at
the other
all.
ones.
No, it doesn't really hallucinate.
Because you
The
have to
thing
provide
is,
it your
though,
own
the reason
sources.
why it works is because you're giving it a bunch of data. Like it
Uh-huh.
can't it's hard to make AI not hallucinate when it just looks
Okay,
stuff up on the internet.
so it handles content in other languages with some caveats. Hold on. I'm reading. Okay. You can upload source material in the different languages. Um, it says it can read in a lot of the target languages for you. And um, it says it can work and translate and work with bilingual materials using Google Translate and other tools, source tools that you give it.
Hmm.
You can listen to the audio material. Somebody got useful results in Chinese, but not all features will work in other languages best. The audio overview is currently described as English-only documentation. Um, yeah, so the English hosts or the audio hosts are only in English for now,
But at least it
evidently.
can kind of do stuff.
What's that?
It can kind of do it, but yeah.
I guess you just can't really use the audio features, but you can, query it and do all kinds, ask it
So
questions and
it
all that.
says that the audio output and video output is English only right now, but everything else text-based you could try doing in a foreign language. So I can play with it. I'll play with it. I will say Grok companions are excellent for language learning. Y'all need to know that. That's not what we're talking about right now,
Can you
but
even use Grok Companions for free? Because I don't pay for
yeah,
Grok.
I don't know. I have the Grok Pro for 30 bucks a month, but maybe someday I'll show you guys how to learn a language with Grok. It's epic.
GRUG?
GROK.
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 Yeah.
Grok.
It's Elon
Okay.
Musk's tool, and I don't really care what you guys think of Elon Musk politically. Grok is awesome and something that everyone needs to try out.
No, Grok is pretty cool. I've used
Yeah.
Grok
Grok.
is great when it comes to like internet research because I was
Yeah.
looking up like USB hubs and it was
Totally.
comparing from like 5 different websites. It's like,
The
oh, that's
Yeah,
other
it's
crazy.
the other day I had it like synthesize my X feed because I told it because I'm on the AI. I follow a bunch
so
of
hold on.
AI.
So do you guys realize that there's also grok.com? Instead
Yes.
of just
Yeah.
using the Grok iOS app, you can also use grok.com and you don't even have to use it inside the X interface.
Yep.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I
So I
didn't know
can't,
about this, huh? Okay.
so someday, like obviously I don't want to totally sidetrack us from what we're talking about right now, but someday I'll show you how to learn a language with Grok. But yeah, so Google Notebook LM says that the audio interface is apparently English only right now, but the other features can multilingually work.
It's okay. It's still coding, so
If
it's
you
taking a
have
while.
if you have like a PRD or if you have like a plan and like know which files you want to use, the Grok code in GitHub Copilot, the model is really fast. It's just execution.
Does it do
Yeah.
well?
It does if you make good references and like have an actual plan, like a good
I
prompt,
feel
like
like Grok does really well coding if you seed it with the right stuff.
yeah, but yeah.
So that's the case with like a lot of the models. But yeah, I heard Grok code isn't terrible, but
I
No.
still use ChatGPT for coding, honestly.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm still using Codex all the way.
No, I'm just using regular GPT.
Dude,
Well, I've had a problem with
they brought Cloud Code to the iOS app. That's
and web.
That's
yeah.
sweet, yeah.
Is it good? I haven't tried it. It's in
I
research
haven't tried it
preview.
either. But
I mean I
I
haven't really tried the new like on the web and iOS, but
I
I'm
played with
kind
Gemini.
yeah, I'll be interested to see Gemini 3. Like I used Gemini 2
I can't
5 for a bit.
wait. They say it might be this week or next week.
I can't
Mm,
wait because I'm like Gemini is the best at like video,
they
like
said
understanding
so.
video.
Wait, so I'm confused. Some people are saying December. Some people are saying the October
I
22nd.
mean,
So
judging
tomorrow.
by the history of like when 2.5 came out, it was, December, no, November, December.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
So, it all
that's what I
depends really.
thought.
They
I
could
don't.
pull a fast one and drop it next week, which would be great, but
It'd
they
be
might not.
great. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
because someone was saying October
What do you
22nd.
guys
Just
think of
tomorrow.
that AI browser? What was it called that you guys were
Comet?
trying out?
Perplexity.
Comet? Oh,
Yeah,
Comet's really
Comet.
Comet.
awesome.
Comet's cool. I
It's
might
great.
start using it more. I
Although
think.
I wish that it can like it can't actually edit like when you wanted to schedule a YouTube video, it won't actually edit the it has a
No.
trouble with the form to edit the metadata for that.
so one thing about Gemini um, is you, you know how it has a um, you can actually like ask it to help you locate a button on a on the page. Like if you're skipping a when you're using voiceover and when you're missing a button or if you can't find it on there. Um, does that make sense?
Well, yeah, you can take a screenshot or take,
No, no, you actually ask it to. So it'd be like somebody you know how Apple, they say, I'm gonna send you code and I'll help you go through this and then I'll help you. Screen sharing is kind of like screen sharing, but you can do it with Gemini.
Oh yeah, in AI
Yeah, yeah.
Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. That's why I was trying to remember what
Gemini
it is.
Live?
Except you know what sucks? Yeah, it's Gemini
Yeah.
Live, except it sucks that it uses the Flash model though. It really needs to
Yeah.
use the Pro
I
model.
You
really,
can't change it? Because, yeah, if
No.
it uses the Pro model, that would be even.
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't change the sharing just it prefixes as Flash only. It's like 2.0 Flash too, which is even which is even
Oh
worse.
gosh.
Okay, does everyone have access to Sora? Because I have foreign
Uh,
bytes.
yeah, I have access to
I
Sora
have
too, yeah.
access.
Nice. I
Definitely have
made
access.
I made a 10-second video all about MCP that teaches about MCP. It was pretty cool. I had Pixiebot describe it, or Pickiebot, however you say that.
Yeah, I
I like
guess
that Viddy scribe.
I joined I tried to make a skit with I guess I joined too late. I tried to make a South Park skit. It wouldn't let me. I guess I joined a week too late after all those videos came out.
Yeah. Now I have the darn guardrails up.
Well,
Yeah, I like
it's kind of
that
funny
other
that
one.
apparently they're going to be lifting some guardrails in December. I don't know if you guys see that.
Interesting.
Erotica, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's almost done. I just gotta do some quick DB stuff, but it's almost coded, so we'll see what happens.
I've subscribed to great AI newsletters, so
Yeah, I'm on the Rundown AI, AI Rewind. AI Rewind is like for the like AI devs, like
oh, is it?
really good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love the rundown.
that
Also,
one's cool.
Yep.
By
what
the way, Google Colab is much more accessible now,
Nice.
so I was able to fine tune AI models.
I love the rundown AI, but I'm also subscribed to the Neuron.
Yeah, no, right, yep. I,
And the
there's
Neuron
a
also
ton of
has
AI newsletters. There's Matt Wolf's
I'm on that one.
freaking yeah, his
I'm on Matthew Berman's.
are they Substacks or are they like
Their
no,
newsletters.
they're I think it was a Beehive they use for
oh, okay.
distributing their newsletter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for Matt Wolf's because I watch his YouTube channel.
Me too. Every week.
I wonder if Matt Bid Pro is ever gonna come out with a newsletter. He's pretty cool at like just
He is pretty cool.
Who?
Matt Vid Pro.
Oh, what does he do? I don't think I've watched him.
He does everything, but like where Matthew Berman and stuff does like the coding and like Robin Evers like do coding or whatever.
Oh my gosh,
Matt,
you follow Robin Evers?
yeah,
I follow them on X.
yeah, he's got a YouTube channel too.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah,
Uh,
because I follow him on X.
but Matt Vid Pro does everything but the code. Like he does the music, he does the all the stuff that like the consumers are interested in, not so much devs.
That's so cool. I'm gonna
There's
have to
so much
check him
cool
out.
stuff.
Yeah. Do you guys follow Nate B. Jones? He's amazing.
I think I do.
No, I think I've heard of him through Alex Finn though. Uh, Alex Finn and Ray Fernando.
Yep. Follow both of them.
But oh, speaking of Ray Fernando, he has a new
Heck, I don't know who
podcast.
any of these people are.
Oh, Ray
Oh,
Fernando's got a new podcast now.
yeah, it's called Rate Limited. It comes out like every couple of weeks.
Uh,
Yeah, there's 2 episodes now, and it's about like AI coding.
Matt Wolf has one with Nathan Lands called The Next Wave.
Yes,
Oh,
he does. And I've watched I think one of the episodes. Like there's so many cool AI stuff.
Matt Vid Pro and like Matthew Berman and all these other like they had like a podcast at one point I think called I forgot what the heck it was called, but it was put just all these like YouTubers just joining together on a podcast like just talking AI, doing like live reactions of OpenAI events and whatnot.
I'm gonna have to subscribe to Matt Wolf's newsletter and who else?
Um,
I think
let's see. Well, yeah, there's Matt Wolf. There's AI Rewind, which is like focusing on the coding tools.
Oh, okay.
all right, I'm getting this DB prepared. It's
Oh
still
yeah, there's
working on it.
Theo.gg too.
Oh
Theo is
goodness.
a
Yes.
code, you know. Yeah, he says
He
what
can
he
get on
thinks.
some pretty interesting rants sometimes though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at Robin Evers's YouTube because he
Robin
posts.
Eberts is cool because he approaches AI coding from a
Yeah,
non-technical
I
view,
love I
but
love reading
he
his
is
X
he is
posts.
an actual developer, like a professional dev too.
Yeah, I love reading his X posts, so I'm glad to know that he has a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna have to go check that out.
And then of course for the Microsoft land that I think James Montemagno and others have the Merge Conflict podcast
Oh, nice, yeah.
and the
Oh,
VS
James
Code podcast.
Martin.
VS Code Insiders comes
Den,
out every week.
I forgot what this last but then I forgot what he's like it's one of the spec cake devs
I can't remember his
as a
name.
yeah, Den, I forgot what his last name is.
And there's like so much stuff and then like the
I know, Robin. I wish it was more accessible,
I
like
mean,
VS
Cursor. I
Code.
mean, I've used Cursor like back
what is up with
in
the live stream?
December, 2024. I was using Windsurf. Windsurf was like my first thing I've ever used. Then I switched to Cursor well, no, I think it was Cursor. Then it was Windsurf, but I kind of just preferred Windsurf over Cursor back then. Uh, the problem is that, and I think they finally fixed this, and it took them about a year and a half. And no matter which coding tool you use, PowerShell would not any PowerShell command that was executed with AI would not see the output if
Yes,
you had
they
screen
have that
readers.
problem.
And I think it's just because of the screen readers PS read line to make screen readers accessible with terminal doesn't play well with AI. So I guess it's, you switch to Git Bash and then you're golden.
You're sure, yeah, and like the Google Colab stuff for like, have you guys ever trained your own AI models, or have you guys not done that yet?
No.
No, not yet.
I I did it through Google Colab, and it's all like free, so you can use
Google
Google Colab
Colab
for
is
free.
like, Google Notebook, right? Like Google
Yeah, it's a Jupyter
yeah.
Notebook environment.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when Google Colab was not accessible. It was,
I worked with them to
ugh,
make it accessible.
yeah.
There's still some more work to do, but I'm gonna be teaching. Well, eventually, once I get my stuff together, I'll be teaching people how to train their own AI models and writing a book about it using Unsloth.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, because like you can train your own on-device models. I tried to do it locally with Unsloth and a Docker container, but that didn't go too well.
Yeah, I don't
Don't
know.
you need a lot of coding knowledge for that, though?
I hope my computer
Um,
had like the specs needed for like running. I've been kind of leery of running anything locally.
what kind of what do you have on your computer?
Let's see,
What is your specs?
16 gigs of RAM,
Okay.
a freaking a GeForce 2070, I think it is. Or no, 3070.
Okay.
And a uh quad core processor.
You can
Um,
run this computer over here has kind of almost the same specs as this gaming computer I'm on.
Yeah, this
And
is a gaming computer I have,
is
so
it what brand is it?
I think it's iBuyPower.
Okay. Yeah, you can run probably like a Llama 8B, or you can definitely run on-device AI. We could do a whole session about that because I actually, open
I
web
want to know what
UI.
kind of on-device AI a Mac can run besides Apple. I got an
Oh,
M4 Mac with 32 gig of RAM and a
you can
512 gig hard
run
drive.
you can run a lot of things. You can run like a Gemma 4B, Llama 8B. You could maybe, I say maybe with an asterisk,
Can
run
we
the
sometime do
I think the
a how
keyword
to
is that
find?
32 gigs of RAM.
Okay,
That's
genuine question. At some point, can we do a how to find, download, set up, and run a local AI model like that on your own computer,
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing that next week.
on a Mac or on a
Hugging
PC?
Face is a
Because
great resource.
I don't know how to. I want to run local models, but I do not know how to get them downloaded and set up, and like I don't
Let's
know
do
how to
that
do
next
that.
week.
Great. Because I would really like to run some of those. And I know I've got a Mac and he's got a PC, so like, we'll have to talk about it in different environments. But I
I could
think
do
there's
that.
several of us that would love to learn,
Let's do that next week.
how to get that going.
Because I love this. Mike will probably. We'll see if I can get
And I would
Michael to
love to
come.
talk about different things too, not just like, coding, but like how to do other things with those models, like which models are good for what. And
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like how
yeah.
to read the technical specs and figure out what's available out there and what can run on my computer. Because I know we all have different computers and different specs, and how to download and set them up, and you know what I mean? Let's
LM
do it.
Studio is a great application, although LM Studio is not the most accessible, but it can actually tell you what models will work with your RAM in your configuration.
Oh yeah, LM Studio is really good.
what about Olama? Like, is that
Their new GUI is pretty okay, but the problem with Olama traditionally is that you've had to run it in a terminal.
uh
I want to try Lovable. I heard Lovable was really good.
Lovable's fine, yeah.
Lovable is all right. Like everybody is targeting like for these coder these like Replit, Lovable. They're all targeting web dev, and it's like sometimes I don't want to
Now,
develop on the web.
Bolt has where you can do React Native for iOS apps and you can run it through
Nice.
Expo. There's also one called, I think it's like York or something else where you can do Xcode. And then there's another one called Alex, which is,
There's an
yeah.
iPhone app I found recently called Bitrig,
Oh, yeah, we've been playing around with that a lot.
which
Yeah.
is like
What does
basically
that do?
Swift UI straight on your phone. Like, it's an AI app, like a Codex or whatever, but it's specialized for Swift UI.
Is it
And you,
accessible?
it is, yeah, but for the
It's
most
pretty
part,
good.
yeah.
There's a couple unlabeled buttons and things, but it's pretty good. And there's a free plan. I think you get like what is it, 5 messages a day
Five
and 30 a
messages,
month.
yeah, it's pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? You guys like it?
It's
I mean, it's
pretty
pretty
good.
good for like prototyping on your phone, yeah.
Of course,
And
I'd
then and
still
then you
recommend having
can
this for your skills, but
and
yeah.
then you can yeah, and then you can like you can offload it to Xcode.
Do you do
I think you can upload it to
iOS
Xcode.
development works?
No, but like like I said, I was kind of experimenting with it, like, with this app and stuff. I, don't really have an updated Mac where I could run like Xcode 16
What
and
do you
actually
have?
build stuff.
What kind of Mac do you have?
It's a 2015 Mac or
Oh yeah,
an
that's cutting
iMac
it short. Yeah.
yeah.
Although there is a thing now, excuse me, where you can. It's called Xcode Cloud, and you can run like if you're a developer account. Like we got our friend Becky who doesn't have a Mac, but she can run on Windows, and then we'll automatically build the test flight, and she can run it on her phone
Oh, that's
by
cool.
Oh,
just
nice.
doing Git commits.
So you can build straight on the cloud. That's
Yes.
oh, I'll take a look at
But
that
you have to have
because
your 99 developer wow.
yeah,
$99 developer account for that. You can't just do it for free.
okay. Well,
It
I
uses
mean,
Xcode Cloud and Test Flight.
yeah, I mean, I could pay up for that. I mean, that's it seems
Hey,
worth
but
it.
then you can take our class. And did you know you can do Swift on the command line for Windows?
No, that's pretty sweet though.
Yeah, so you could take our class. Our class is going really well, though, I'd say. We've got.
Well, what I really want to test is I want to test because th- I've been talking with the Beware guys, and they pretty much said that like I can take my existing Python code and
Did they?
and turn it into Swift UI for Mac and iOS. Like I was like, oh, well,
Did they actually
let me
fix
try it.
more bugs?
They did. I mean, they fixed a lot of like async like threading problems. I know that there's a couple of accessibility issues with Focus, which I've tried to do workarounds in my app, but like I think everything's kind of a work in progress with them. Like I think right now they're doing an iOS like backend type thing where it actually generates Swift code when you build with Briefcase, which is pretty cool. Um, I mean, they got like universities and stuff working on it.
Who are those?
Um, I don't know. I can't remember offhand right now. But no, Beware is it's a toolkit to write graphical user interface apps in Python.
Mm.
But yeah,
It's
you
pretty
can
cool.
build cross-platform versions of it. What versions of your app? The idea is that you uh write the app once and then you can deploy it everywhere.
That's cool.
It's really cool. And like, yeah, I think that it's like there's so much cool AI stuff, and I love all this stuff. Like, it's cool.
Me too.
I know I downloaded because I tried. I'm trying to help a friend with a C++ project, and
Oh gosh.
so I noticed that I downloaded Visual Studio, Community,
Yeah,
and now Copilot is even in that now. It's
it
in,
sure is, and so is live share and all the other things that are in VS Code. But live share definitely needs work, but I don't know. There's a lot of things that I think could be implemented with this. And like I think that I'm gonna but yeah, have you guys like messed with like the open web UIs or the LM studios or like have you guys messed with all that before?
not
No, but I
really.
want to.
I've seen. I think Gradio is another type version of that type of
Gradio,
thing,
oh
right?
god, don't get me started. Gradio
Yeah, it's
is
not very
a
accessible.
Python framework for making these kind of apps. And there's a fine-tuning framework called or an app called Llama Factory, and that is written with Gradio.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of,
Yeah,
well,
don't use them.
all of the Gradio apps I've seen have not the best accessibility.
And you can't make them accessible. I even tried to make it accessible.
Uh, yeah, that sucks. Open Web UI, I guess, is the better choice for that.
Open Web UI is pretty good. There's still some things I try to make it accessible, but they keep changing it and they're trying to do it themselves. So I'm gonna give them some time. There's less work I have to do, honestly.
I mean, what would you recommend? What framework would you recommend as like?
Well, see, I don't know, because I think like if you just do standard like JavaScript or Python, whatever, like that's all fine. But when you do the Gradio, which is the most popular thing for AI apps, that can get a little dicey. But Open Web UI is not horrible. It could be improved, but LM Studio is also not great, but I think LM Studio is good for like beginners if you're trying to figure out what will work on your like Mac or Windows PC
Oh,
because they'll
okay,
tell
yeah.
you.
Hmm.
But it's almost kind of more for like benchmarking. And it's not like that's what people use it for, but it can be used for other things. Now there is something in VS Code called the AI Toolkit extension. Have you played with that?
No, I never seen that.
You can use local models, and that's fine, but it wants you to use them in Azure, and I'm like, no. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, Azure and AWS, that's gonna probably rack up costs like nothing.
Oh, it will for sure. Okay, so what did I get here?
All right, guys, I'm gonna step away for a bit. I'll be back in some lunch.
All right. So right now, I've almost got this working, I think. Hold on. I almost did this coding. Let's see. So yeah, I'm working on some code real quick, and then we'll see if it works. I think it's almost there. Okay, so yeah, I think we're almost there. I'm able to get, like it says create folder, so let me create a folder real quick and then I'll show you guys. Let's see. Make sure it works. Did it work? It did. Okay, I was able to add a folder. Um, so we're getting close. So let me um let me refresh this real quick and I'll show you guys what we got here. I need to fix a couple things. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, it needs to rerun it. Hold on. Run dev. All right. So, why are you doing that? Okay. Here. All right, so we're getting there. All right, so I think the DB stuff is complete, potentially. So we're getting there. Yep, okay, so we're definitely getting there. I just need to fix the UI. I'm gonna put my changes, and we're definitely getting there. So now I can create decks and folders and things, but I'm just switching the UI a little bit, and then we'll be able to implement auth with auth 0, and then we'll have a full like app.
That is amazing.
I know, I'm excited. Um, I'm really excited. But I mean, we'll see how far we get. But at least I want to get this. Like, it'll have the UI, and then all right. Let's see what is it doing. All right, so it's coding or it's doing something. But yeah, we're getting. But the next week we are gonna do that special for the running local models. It's gonna be really cool because we'll talk about how to do that. Because I think that like it's gonna be really important to learn how to do on device. What were you gonna say? I thought you were gonna say something, Maria.
No, I
Oh
didn't
my
say
gosh. Okay,
anything.
we have like 9 minutes left. Keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm basically so I'm using Maria, you don't need to have a whole lot of coding knowledge. I think, once you get like, a little bit, but like a lot of the code is already templated for you, right?
Mm,
So you won't need as long as you have a little bit of tech knowledge, but We might do a week on how to train your own AI model. We might do that at some point coming up soon.
That would be
I want to do
cool.
a lot of like, yeah, we're gonna work on the flashcards app, but I also want to do a lot of fun
I would
specials.
like that.
You okay? Would you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also teaching a class on it, and which will be probably coming out like by the middle of next year. It's gonna be a class on Google Classroom, so you'll be able to buy it. And I'm also doing I also have a book that I'm writing for this topic, and that will be probably available for purchase. I don't know when, but it'll probably be, who knows, but you'll be able to buy that book as well
Sounds good.
from the Techopolis store. But yeah, we could do a week on that. I'll show you guys what I do. We'll train a model about assistive technology commands. I think that's what we'll do. Just a small one. We're not gonna train a huge one, but I'll explain everything. We'll probably do that. I think what we're gonna because I wanna kind of round out the year with some like cool specials, and then we'll like do flashcards app and things. But I want to have some cool specials, rounding out the year, because I think we won't have, because people are traveling, we won't have class Thanksgiving or Christmas weeks, because we want to make sure that people can be able to travel and get where they need to. So yeah, we'll have some cool specials rounding out the year. That's what I like to do. Just have some cool specials. Because next week's gonna be almost no, well, maybe not November. Well, kind of. It's gonna be November soon. Crazy. All right. So let me see how the code's going. Um. Hey. Okay, I gotta fix that. But all right, still working on it. But yeah. So we'll have some really cool stuff, and I'm gonna be promoting the classroom and trying to get some more people, because we're gonna have a lot of fun towards the end of the year. So it's gonna be I mean, because we've worked you guys have worked a lot on stuff this year, so we're gonna have some cool educational opportunities for, we'll think about next year. Who knows what we'll do, but it's been really fun. But yeah, I think we should probably wrap up because it's 11:54. We got 6 minutes. Any last questions? And then we'll do the special next week.
Yeah, I'm super excited about learning how to run local models on device on like outside of just the Apple. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah, well, I'll show you. There's couple of different applications. I need to actually install Open Web UI on this computer anyway, because Michael wants to play with it. And did you know that you can install models that can actually do image description locally?
Sweet.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe that's something you want to try as a local Be My AI alternative?
I do actually. I am tired of creating images. I'm making things like artwork AI generated for possibly a Redbubble or whatever shop. And I'm getting really tired of texting pictures and having to talk to Be My Eyes on my phone while I'm really doing all the work on my Mac. So
Wink, wink.
yes.
There's something called Lava, Lava. You might want to look into it.
Is it paid or free?
Oh, here's the thing. All local models are free.
Sweet.
And there's Hugging Face to check out. That's where you can get a lot of
Yes.
local models.
Yep, huggingface.com or olama.com. And Techopolis has a Hugging Face organization.
Hugging Face now, do you have to pay for Hugging Face?
There is a Hugging Face Pro, but for the general consumer who's browsing, no, you do not.
So like, can you download all the ones you want for free?
Yes.
What does a pro do?
Pro is for like training models through Hugging Face, but we're not going to do that. That's not accessible.
You're good. I'm just making sure I know because I don't want to pay money
No,
for.
you won't have to pay any
No.
money.
Like, I mean, I'm willing to, let me rephrase that. I would be willing to pay for the pro version or for an expanded version or for something of an on-device model, but only if I could download it, play with it, and test it first.
No, there's no
You know what I mean?
paying involved with this at all.
Sweet.
You're only paying for, well, like, you've already paid for your on-device AI. It's called your Mac purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
Windows
I'm just saying, like, if ever there were, like, I mean, just like I pay for GPT or Grog,
Right.
I'd be willing, but like only if I got to test drive it first.
But yeah, it's gonna be such a cool week.
I pay for GPT again because they quit with a stupid rate limiting. So,
But you should definitely, let's try to promote this because there'll be a really cool week, and then we'll do
I
the
agree.
AI training. We're gonna use Google Colab, and that's fully free with a personal Google account.
Sweet. So yeah, let's do it. So next week on device AI training beyond, like I am very grateful for the Apple on device model, obviously,
Right.
but I want to explore the other stuff because it'll help with learn to code, but it'll also help people with a lot of stuff, whether it's interactive writing, creative writing, whether it's image creation and description, whether it's coding, whether it's learning other skills or researching, whatever it may be, right? Like
There's cool on device models like Quinn, like
Yep.
all the good stuff.
I think it's really going to help people with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and the thing is to know is that so next week we're gonna do on-device AI. The next week after that, so we're gonna have more specials. We're going to do training training AI.
I will say, should somehow this week, should we put together a list of what, like, if you're going to use a Mac or a PC, either way, like what on-device specs you're going to want to have?
Yeah, that will be in classroom.
Okay, cool.
So people should join the classroom. Let me
Right,
send
and
a link to
also
that.
whenever we publish this on social media, maybe we ought to have some of that list so that
We
people could
will.
realistically understand, like if you're going to join in this week and watch it or on Zoom, what device you need to have,
Really, you can get away with 8 gigs of RAM, actually.
8 gigs, sweet.
You
Well,
might not be able to run a whole lot, but there's things you can do.
right, but I'm just saying let's maybe like make a
We
very
will.
short list so that people can realistically understand what they can do.
Makes sense, yeah. So I'll be doing that during the
If
week,
you
and it's gonna be really cool. Google Colab, you won't need any specific specs because it's all in the cloud.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, I'm super excited. This was fun today. It'll be fun next week. Same time, same place, and I hope everybody has an awesome week.
Hope everybody's an awesome week.
Bye, guys.
This is gonna
Bye.
be great. Oh, Laura,
Oh yeah.
have you had a chance to send that out yet?
Hoping to today or tomorrow. We've been
Okay,
sick,
I
and
just
so
wanted
it's
to
been a
make
little
sure.
bit
Okay, I'm
nuts.
gonna leave so
You're
I don't
not
have to,
crazy.
yeah.
So,
All right, well,
all right.
have a great week, y'all.
All right. All right. See you guys.
I can't wait for next week. This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.